What's up, Screen Addicts? YouTube star Colleen Ballinger is here, plus the latest from Aaron Sorkin, his Steve Jobs biopic, right here on Screen Addict. Playing for Keeps is in theaters this weekend. I have no interest in seeing it, and even less interest in talking about it.
Excellent. Okay.
Hyde Park on the Hudson opens this weekend in limited release, and early in the year it had a lot of Oscar buzz for its star, Bill Murray, who takes on the role of FDR. I know it's inspired casting. The performance is a little bit better than the movie. Boy, Bill Murray has come a long way from his days on Saturday Night Live and in Ghostbusters and What About Bob? So many great Bill Murray comedies over the years, Stripes probably being my favorite. Now it's nice to see him trying his hand at more dramatic work. And it got me thinking, all the great comedic actors, they try their hand at drama at some point, right? Robin Williams, of course, comes to mind for all the great dramas he's done over the years. On the first episode of Screen Addict, we talk about newcomer Tim Heidecker's turn at drama in The Comedy. Also, Jack Black just had some success with Bernie, an offbeat, dark comedy where he plays a murderer. So, Screen Addicts, I ask you, who are your favorite comedians to get serious? Let me know in the comment section below. Just in time for the holidays, The Odd Life of Timothy Green is on DVD.
Hi.
Oh wait, that's not the big DVD release? Just in time for the holidays, The Dark Knight Rises is finally on DVD.
You don't owe these people anymore. You've given them everything.
Not everything. Not yet.
I know you guys might have been a little disappointed over the summer, but I think if you give it a second chance on DVD, you'll come to love the film just as much as I did. Yes, it's not The Dark Knight, but that movie had Heath Ledger's iconic performance. This film was never going to capture the magic of the second Batman in Christopher Nolan's trilogy, but it's pretty damn good. Be sure to check out The Dark Knight Rises on DVD, Blu-ray as part of the Dark Knight trilogy, which is available now this weekend. Hollywood really knows how to get you for the holidays, don't they? Time now for It's Not Me, It's YouTube. Today on the show, Miranda Sings. Well, actually, not really Miranda Sings. The mastermind behind Miranda Sings, one of the most iconic characters on YouTube in her own mind. The creator of Miranda Sings, Colleen Ballinger, is here with us on the show. Give her a round of applause, everybody. This character is absolutely insane and out of her mind.
Yes, I agree.
Are you as crazy?
I don't know if I'm as crazy, but I mean, you have to be kind of crazy to come up with something that weird.
Yeah.
So, I guess.
Well, you've had a lot of success with her. She is an iconic character. What do you think makes a character iconic and memorable?
Oh man, I think really just pushing the boundaries and going for something a little bit extreme. I mean, I've always really enjoyed comedic characters who are just out of the box and psycho.
I mean, Will Ferrell comes to mind
Yes,
with
Will
so
Ferrell,
many
definitely.
iconic characters from
yeah.
Ron Burgundy,
Yes,
Shake and
yes.
Bake, and
Yes,
Talladega,
he's one of
so
my
many.
favorite comedic actors of all time. I mean, my personal favorite that he's ever done is Elf, for sure. And I know it's Christmas time, so it's appropriate, but he's amazing. He's definitely one of my favorite comedic actors.
Tell me a little bit about some of Miranda's taste in movies. What type of movies is Miranda seeing?
If Miranda were here, I think she would say her favorite movies are cartoons. I mean, I don't think she would watch any of the movies we've already listed. It would probably be like Cinderella or Aladdin or something, people that aren't even real. You know.
What about like Roger Rabbit, where it's real people
Maybe
and
Roger Rabbit,
cartoons
but I don't
combined?
know, because there's some skanky characters in Roger Rabbit, so I don't know if
Whoa, are you calling Jessica Rabbit skanky?
Yes,
All right.
she's a
That's
little
not
slutty.
gonna fly on
I mean,
my show, okay?
I love her.
She's a
but-
beautiful woman. How about we leave it at that?
Okay, she's a beautiful woman. I'm just saying from Miranda's point of view.
Okay.
I don't know how
All
big
right.
of a fan she'd be of that.
All right, Colleen, I have to thank you for coming by the show. Where can everybody learn about Miranda if they're not already familiar?
You guys can find Miranda on YouTube at MirandaSings08, or you can find me on the website, MirandaSings.com. All the merchandise and everything is there. So.
Are you getting t-shirt money off YouTube?
T-shirt, bobbleheads, man.
Coffee cup checks. I like it.
Bobbleheads.
Oscar-winning writer Aaron Sorkin spoke recently at the Hero Summit in DC, and he told the crowd a little bit about his biopic about Steve Jobs. Sorkin said his film is going to take place in 3 scenes, each one about 30 minutes long and playing out in real time. The first one being around the creation of the Mac computer. The second one taking place when Jobs left Apple to start the next computer. And the third and final scene will be when Jobs returned to Apple and created the iPod. So, what do you guys think about Sorkin's unique 3-act structure for this Steve Jobs biopic, each scene playing out in real time? I don't know, I have to be honest, it's the perfect playground for Sorkin's snappy signature writing. The dialogue's gonna jump off the screen. It reminds me a little bit about those deposition scenes in The Social Network. That was really the calling card of that movie. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think about the latest from Aaron Sorkin. Hollywood always has a way of parodying itself and coming in groups of twos. Well, right now there are two biopics about the late Michael Hutchence, who died in 1997 in Sydney, Australia. Michael Hutchence, of course, was the frontman for the band In Excess. One is called Two Worlds Colliding, and the other is called Michael. That's not going to be a remake of the John Travolta movie where he's an angel, because that was terrible. You might be thinking that it's kind of random that Hollywood would have two In Excess biopics going at the same time, but Hollywood does this kind of stuff all the time. Just this year, we saw Hitchcock on the big screen and an Alfred Hitchcock movie for HBO. Back in the 90s, there was Dante's Peak and Volcano. I don't know why Hollywood was obsessed with lava. Deep Impact and Independence Day, about the end of the world. Saving Private Ryan and The Thin Red Line came out around the same time. Plus Friends with Benefits and No Strings Attached. The studios had to agree to change the titles because the movies felt so similar. So this kind of duality happens all the time out here in Hollywood. That's because everyone's crazy. We even have a best list of all of Hollywood's double doses right here. So click above my head. One of my favorite parts about hosting Screen Addicts is that I get the chance to talk with the people who actually make the movies. John Gatins, the writer of Flight, stopped by the show. John's a pretty cool guy. He's written some fun movies over the years. As he likes to say, the best robot boxing movie ever, Real Steel. We talked with John when he came by our show, and you can check out the whole interview right over here. DVD giveaway time, guys. On my drive over to the Screen Addict offices, I found startup.com. It hasn't been opened, but I've seen the film. It's a good documentary all about startups in the Silicon Valley back in 2001. Let me know in the comments section your favorite documentary that people have forgotten about. Startup.com is definitely on that list for me. Best answer wins this DVD from my car. All right, guys, that's it for this week's show. I gotta thank Colleen Ballinger for stopping by. Make sure you check out all her stuff on YouTube. Next week, we're gonna head to Middle Earth, talking The Hobbit, only on Screen Addict.
After watching Greg Binson's movie review, JB Smoove and Garfield give you their take on The Hunger Games: Catching Fire. Uncle Al and Jack discuss Hitchcock and who they would rather sleep with, Janet Leigh or Scarlett Johansson dressed as Janet Leigh. Jesse Miller guides the Best Hollywood Star Tour, where you're guaranteed to see at least one celebrity. Gray Drake brightens your day with her list of the top 10 feel-good comedies. Ben Lyons dishes on movies, reviews, and more, including a musically inclined Anchorman 2, and is joined by Dez of Desired Beauty. Devin Faraci sits down with 3 Star Wars superfans to talk about Disney and the Force. Get your film fix. Subscribe to CineFix.